Hey friends, what's up? Welcome to today's video. So I have been promising you guys a video talking about the new Jeffree Star Velour liquid lipsticks from the summer collection, and I received 3 of them. So we're going to talk about those 3, but first I want to tell you guys what's on my lips. I am wearing ColourPop's Ultra Satin Matte Liquid Lipstick in shade Tansy. So I really like this shade. Can you guys tell that I am ready for fall? So the first shade I want to start out with is 714, and these were gifted to me for review, by the way. So they look like this, and they have a yellow lid. He did that for the summer line, and they smell like watermelon. 714, though, is the only one that doesn't smell like watermelon. Because 714 is an older shade, he brought it back, and I did notice, I seen a couple pictures, this shade is more pinky, I feel like, than the old shade, and he did change the formula. Now I'm going to say something about this formula. I wore this in a previous Makeup Monday video, which every video where I'm wearing these liquid lipsticks I will have listed up here somewhere, or I'll put them in the description box. The formulation is so thin. So I'm going to give you guys a hand swatch, and at the end of this I will insert me trying these on for you guys one day before I decided to do my makeup. So that's 714, and I don't know if it picks up on camera how thin it is, but right here in front of me it's very thin, and I can still see my hand through the formulation. So I was very disappointed by that. And in the clip, I will kind of talk about how I've gotten them to work for me, because I know some of you guys were asking, like, none of the shades work for me. Like, they're just super thin, and when I put more on, they just get cakey and cracked. So I'll go over that with you guys. The next shade I want to talk about is Queen Bee, and it is a very neon yellow shade. Now, one thing I will say about all of these shades is that they're lighter shades or more neon shades, and so they all have a white base. And when you have a white base, of course it's going to be a little thin, it's going to be a little streaky. Now, this one, oh, it smells so good. It smells like watermelon, and this texture is a little more moussey. It's like more whipped, like a more whipped texture. And it is also pretty thin. And then the very last shade I want to talk about is Watermelon Soda. And this one also smells like watermelon. And then I'll give you guys a swatch of that one here. It's also a thinner formula as well. Queen Bee is the only one that seems to be more whipped and mousse. If you guys own Dominatrix, that one is very moussey, very whipped. Queen Bee is like that one. Now, the one that seems to be the least streaky out of all is Watermelon Soda, which this one is a darker shade versus 714. That one is a super, super light pink. In an older past video, I talked about the shade Prom Night. It is a very, very hot pink, and it is very streaky. But since it is such a hot pink, my guess is that it has a white base. I'm going to give these a second to dry, and I'm going to talk about the lipsticks a little bit more. I was so excited about the color selection, especially for a yellow, because you guys know me, I like very unique out there shades, and I was like, a yellow liquid lipstick, yes, I can do so much with that. I can use it on the lips, or I can use it on the eyelid as a eyeliner, because Jeffree Star's liquid lipsticks are vegan and cruelty free, and they are safe to put on the eye. Now, my disappointment came in when I was putting these on, and they were all just so streaky, every single one of them, and they were just so thin. And I had a hard time working with them, and that's disappointing for me, because all of my other liquid lipsticks besides Prom Night from the Jeffree Star line are amazing. They're phenomenal. And he did say in his video it is very hard to get very bright or neon shades to be non-streaky. So that is why in the clip I want to show you guys how I got them to work for me and how I got them to look pretty decent. Now, to me, things always seem to pick up a little bit better on camera than they do like right in front of you, like real view. So I don't feel like the lipsticks look as thin or as streaky as they really are. But if you own them, then you know what I'm talking about. And if any of you guys have used a different method to kind of get them to work for you, please let me know. Leave me a comment, send me a Snapchat, so make sure you're following me, and let me know what you guys did to kind of get these to work for you. I just want to share what worked for me, and it might help some people and it might work for them. So now that these are dried down a little bit, I just want to show you guys, watermelon soda is still a little wet, but I just want to show you guys close up. And I hope that you can see, I hope that the camera's picking up on just how thin or streaky they are, and you guys see me, you know, swatch them and kind of go over top of them. And that's the thing. When you're putting on a liquid lipstick, it's wet. So when you're putting it on and it's going on thin and you just keep going on and on and on, you're just pushing that same product that's already on your lips around on your lips. So the trick is really to apply a thin coat and let that dry down completely, and then kind of just go over it lightly. Don't cake on another thick layer over top of the layer that you already put on, because that's just gonna make it all cakey and make it cracked and make it gross. So just a thin layer, and I will, like I said, I'll demonstrate that. I'll show you guys here in the clip. So if you guys want to see how I got Queen Bee 714 and Watermelon Soda to look, how I got them to work for me, and if you guys want to see them on my skin tone and kind of what they look like on the lips, then please continue watching. Okay, you guys, so obviously this video was filmed in a couple different clips, like parts, because when I started originally filming this video, I still had my green hair, and over the weekend, I went blue. So yes, I'm looking crazy, hit, whatever. But I did want to do the lip swatches of the 3 shades I have from the Jeffree Star summer collection, and I kind of want to share with you guys how I got them to kind of work for me, because people have been complaining that all of the colors are streaky. As I stated previously, these have a white base to them, so anything with a white base or anything neon is going to be a little streaky, kind of be uneven. But I'm going to like I said, show you guys how I got them to work for me. So the first shade I want to start with is the lightest shade, and this is 714. And I'm going to zoom in a little bit for you guys so you can see a closer application. So I don't know if you guys can see here on camera, but it is thin and patchy in some places. So I like to take my lips and kind of just tap them together. I like to do this before it dries, and then I like to take my finger and tap as well. When I do that, it kind of helps press the liquid lipstick into the lips and kind of helps spread it out where it may be dry, or not dry, where it may be thin and patchy. This one again is 714. Okay, moving into the next shade. This one is called Watermelon Soda. Okay, same thing with this one. It is a little on the thin, streaky side, and I just pat it out with my finger, kind of dab my lips together, or just make it work. So this one again is Watermelon Soda. And moving on to our very last shade here, this one is called Queen Bee. Honestly, this one is the streakiest of them all and the most patchy, because it's also the most neon and it has that really white undertone to it. So with this one, in order to make it look nice, you know, I did tap my lips together as usual, but then what I did was lightly go in and fill in the spots that seem patchy by tapping the applicator stick on the lips. So, and then tapping my lips together. Kind of filled in those areas a little bit more. I'm going to zoom in so you guys can kind of see what I'm talking about, because the top lip is still a little thin. Obviously, I didn't apply this in the best, neatest application, but I just wanted you guys to see close up. You can kind of see the thinness and the patchiness of the liquid lipstick, whereas far away, it kind of just looks like I have on a nice thin layer of the yellow liquid lipstick. This one is probably the hardest to work with. You can get it to look very nice. I do have a video where I applied it, which I will have linked somewhere up here in the description box so you guys can get a better idea as well. But again, this one is Queen Bee. So you guys, I hope you enjoyed this video and the lip swatches, and I hope this helps so that you guys can get these applied nicely on the lips. They smell amazing. They do smell like watermelon. I do love the shades, but I am disappointed that they are so thin and patchy, because I just feel like the other liquid lipsticks that I have from the Jeffree Star collection apply so much better. But like I said, they have a white base, so that's just what happens when you're creating something that's very neon or super pigmented. Alright, you guys, don't forget to subscribe and follow me on all social media, which is linked down below. Don't forget to put a smile on your face. It is truly the best makeup you can wear. I love you guys, and I'll see you next video. Bye.